many of you guys, when you were younger, had like a stuffed animal or a toy or something that you brought with you everywhere? Show of hands. All right, lots of you. Guys, I get it. Okay, so I did. When I was younger, I had a plush Minnie Mouse doll. She wore a purple dress and sparkly fairy wings. Her name was Purple Minnie, and I kept her with me at all times. On one rare occasion when I did accidentally forget Purple Minnie at home, I threw a legendary temper tantrum that didn't end until my poor mom turned the car all the way around to go home and get her. As soon as trusty Purple Minnie was back in my arms, the tears stopped. The unknown is scary, the familiar is not. For us today, the familiar looks something like this. 7 hours of school, college applications, standardized tests, clubs, sports, hanging out with friends, being with family, Combo Beach, the Sherwood Diner, and maybe, if we're lucky, a few hours of sleep. In other words, high school. But high school can't last forever, and graduation is upon us. Graduation is the culmination of not just 12 years of high-pressure learning, but of 18 years of living in a community that is both tight-knit and extremely competitive. You know what I mean. In this type of environment, the latter part of our school years is almost entirely focused on getting out of here and into a, preferably brand name, university. AP classes, ACT tutoring, years of community service endeavors, they're all seen as necessary because they embellish the college application that is the key to our freedom. But this freedom is a double-edged sword because we're so consumed with preparing to leave that we miss out on the perks of being able to stay. Which is why now, as second semester seniors, most of us, the realization that we will be going off to college in the fall is finally starting to sink in. And it's scary. The unknown is scary, the familiar is not. We're using time that would otherwise be dedicated to resume padding activities, to enjoy senior year and make the best of our last months, in a kind of morbid countdown to adulthood. We're stalking our future classmates on Facebook, making Pinterest boards of dorm room decorations, and all the while trying to soak up the time we have left here at home with our family and friends. You could say that our love for Westport overlaps with our love for the familiar and our fear, or at least anxiety, about the unfamiliar. Our desire for independence overlaps with restlessness in a time when, for once, homework no longer takes up every single inch of our brains. To those of you who can't wait to get out of Westport, and I know there are many of you, I'll say this: respect. That's brave. But to those of you who want to seek the comfort of the Westport bubble a little bit longer, I'm with you. It's not that I want to stay here forever, absolutely not, but the closer I get to packing my bags, the less confident I am about leaving. Because the unknown is scary and the familiar is not. All of this talk about the unknown and going off into the sunset of who knows what has led me to some soul searching, which has led me to this conclusion. Westport is my Purple Minnie. I take comfort in my habits and my routines, and I'm the first to admit that the thought of leaving can often make me teary. But just like I learned to live without Purple Minnie as I grew up, I will learn to grow roots in a place that is not Westport. All of you guys who raised your hands in the beginning have some sort of security blanket, literally or figuratively. And while thinking about the future might make you want to cling to that blanket a little bit tighter, it should also make you feel really confident about what's to come. Here's why. If you can survive putting your American Girl doll, or your monster truck, or your teddy bear, or your Purple Minnie away in the attic or the basement, or what have you, you can survive change and you can survive the unfamiliar. Growing up is incredibly nerve-wracking, but it's also really exciting. Although I wouldn't mind bringing good old Purple Minnie to college with me in the fall.